Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Indianapolis Colts. The winner gets a trip to sunny Arizona for Super Bowl 57. The AFC title game is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Newton now to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. First and 10, Taylor now. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They give to Taylor out of the gun. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
The stop made by Gerald McCoy. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now again to Taylor. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looked...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Cam Newton scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Ravens nothing.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 27, Jackson. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Deron Payne, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, Jackson. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
And goal at the Colts 5-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
10-yard gain on the play. It's 4th down.
From the gun, Jackson buying time to his left. And it's caught. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play. And
he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Davis. And just shutting him off there. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 14-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd down. And
so the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run through with Dobbins. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
Now 4th down.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. From the gun, Jackson. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews there to make the grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Out of the gun, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Gerald McCoy gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
3rd and long. It's Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. And it'll be brought down by the Colts. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Operating from the gun. Jackson, that's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And some room to work. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On first down, Newton. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and
from the gun, it's Taylor.
49-yard line.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. It looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, here's Newton. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
For the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think if this...
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Flushed out right, and seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On third down, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. And I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. From the left side, complete. That's Hines. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To throw is Jackson. To throw on 3rd down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Here's a throw out complete to his running back right side. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
6 at the 42-yard line.
The shotgun snap for Newton. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. Now Taylor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens' 27. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
But I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
He was brought down.
There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Newton.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
And 7.
To throw is Newton. He may try and run for this. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
Gay knocks this one through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Following the fumble recovery, Newton. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll look to run with Taylor. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
They all understand that even after that loss on 1st down, they've got a field goal attempt in their back pocket. But here on 2nd and goal, this is the time you take your shot at the end zone, I believe. Go ahead and go for the big shot right now, knowing you can always come back and kick a field goal on 4th down if you can't advance.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
Ravens.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it.
25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They need a touchdown to tie it. Of course, they know full well they won't have too many more possessions, if any, in this championship game.
Escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Outside with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the 4th with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 43 yards that time.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
On 1st down, Taylor. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run with Taylor. And he takes this one in for the Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Colts 28. Ravens 20.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. The throw here to Andrews. Andrews, the tight end. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
And a Raven first down.
To throw again is Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Brings up
fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver, and it's third and short.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On third down, here's Dobbins. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Jackson to throw. Will find Dobbins out of the backfield. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And inches at the 20-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. They'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Deron Payne in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Jackson. He can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Down. Third and long.
Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on fourth down. Now Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 4-yard line.
The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
Line of scrimmage back at their own 3 now as they come up second and long. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl.
They were just trying to give their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
Today's final